Revs are up. Long pause. And the gate is down. Here we go, down to the first corner for this Moto. More carnage than there was in round number in the first gate drop before the red flag restart. Who do we have take it? Zex took it again with the first place. Raleigh coming in second. William in third. Cole in fourth. Monster fifth. King Doug sixth. Caleb seventh. Scooter eighth. Squid and Corrupts 9 and 10 right there with each other. K-Dubs in 11th. Camzat 12. Fatty 13. Janky 14. Spency 15. Prizzy 16. Terror 17. Brome 18. Chili 19. Cookie and Damas 20 and 21. And Slime bringing up the rear with 22nd. As these guys are coming by the mechanics area now. Monster making some mistakes and going down right there, losing a position. What Zex back out to an early lead. Some different riders up front though. We've got Raleigh in second currently. But Zex still taking that lead after pulling the whole shot before the red flag restart. Raleigh getting a much better jump here. Trying to put the drive in and get by Zex early while he still has the pace. Taking different lines there, kind of casing that jump. But Monster, ooh, looks like he might not have went down as bad as I thought. Was able to recover, get by Corrupts here. William behind him with K-Dubs and Caleb following close. Prizzy trying to get up there to that pack of riders, but jumping off the side of the track there. Janky making his way by him. A 3-pack of riders here. All taking alternate lines. Terror gets pushed a little bit, jumps off the side of the track. Makes his re-entry, but 3 riders go down right there before the uphill. King Doug just now getting back on track. Wow. So just some carnage here for the first moto. These guys are putting their work in here, trying to get up on the box early. As William and Corrupts battle it out here. Oh, who we got down? We got Raleigh down from in second. William losing the position to William. Corrupts trying to pull and stick to William's back tire, able to make the pass around him. K-Dubs putting a drive in as well, trying to get by him, but Raleigh able to recover. Goes down in the inside rut, catches his handlebar and tucks the front. Zex is already out to a 10-second. Where is? Oh, I didn't learn the layout of the track well enough, I guess. But Zex already out to a 10-second lead out here by himself. Now all he's got to do is just ride consistent, but still keep the speed. Duco, thank you for the follow, brother. Ooh, as we see Zex kind of taking that lower line right there with the cutout part of the track. A lot of riders taking it, just trying to get as much power to the ground as they can to get over this triple, get the double, triple clean. As Monster and K-Dubs trail it right behind Caleb, both of them trying to get by him, make the pass and put DHFR two more up towards the top of the podium. Ooh. But K-Dubs is all alone now as Monster has fell back a couple positions, losing a spot to Raleigh and Prizzy. They're trying to make some passes early here before these guys get too spaced out. They jump down this double. And then back up this long sweeping corner. They're just trying to cut into Zex's lead right now. K-Dubs looked like he kind of endoed a little bit, but was able to recover some panic revs. Swinging around the outside there, not opting for that inside line. As he's trying to catch up here to Caleb, make the pass and put himself in 4th place. As Corrupts and William are kind of spacing out right now. Corrupts pulling away. But Prizzy is making time up on K-Dubs fast as he's trying to make the pass now, but jumps off the track in the same spot. Oh, that was Raleigh, sorry. Raleigh would jumped off this track right there. Was making time up on K-Dubs. Could have had the pass. Prizzy now trying to get the pass on Raleigh, but Monster has recovered from his mistakes in the last lap and is trying to get back up there towards the front as he dives, trying to cut around the inside of Prizzy, but goes down. Lost a lot of time right there as Prizzy cutting to the inside. Will he make the pass stick? Ooh, Raleigh making some mistakes, bouncing through that corner. Prizzy able to make the pass through the inside. Now he's got to try to put a gap in between him so Raleigh doesn't catch back up. We've got Chomp waiting off to the side, being a great lapper as per usual. These guys are trying to catch up here to K-Dubs, currently sitting in 5th place. K-Dubs trying to put the work in and catch up to Caleb, but William was down off the side of the track. And Caleb able to make the pass around him. K-Dub's going to try to carry on Caleb's speed. William, cutting around the track, just getting a little bouncy. That KTM might not be working exactly the way he wishes, but he's putting a drive in, trying to catch back up there to Caleb up the hill. Scrubbing, able to make the pass in the air. William jumping to the outside, cutting to the middle, cutting him off, playing some riding defensively. As we got 3 riders coming to this rut now. Zex still sitting 11 seconds in front of Corrupts. These guys are 11 seconds back behind Corrupts. So the top 5 right now are pretty spaced out. As Prizzy has trying to put himself up here in the battle, kind of casing that triple, but getting over it nonetheless. Pushing up here, almost close enough to try to make a pass on K-Dubs. See what he does here. Dives on that inside rut, but stuffs the front and doesn't go down, but loses every bit of momentum he had. K-Dubs made the pass on Caleb. And now K-Dubs has got to put a charge in to catch up here to William, but William trying to pull back away. As Corrupts and Zex are putting a bigger gap on these guys here. Corrupts cutting the lead down about 3 seconds there to Zex, so we'll keep an eye on that and go take a peek at it if anything happens. Caleb trying to catch back up here to K-Dubs. Losing some momentum though, as these guys make their way around this little off-cambered hill and back up the big hill in that rough section right there. Back down over the 0, I guess you'd call that step down. Big double step down. These guys jump into that middle rut, just trying to... Oh, K-Dubs goes down, and Caleb takes the position. So now Caleb's going to try to get the momentum and carry the momentum from that pass and catch up here to William. Cutting off the track a little bit, jump to the inside and going back outside to that smoother section of the track. But K-Dubs is not far behind. I can hear him close. Jumping through this little roller section as we're almost halfway through with this race. Zex still our leader right now, 9.9 seconds ahead of Corrupts. Corrupts a 26-second gap from Zex to William, so they're about 16 seconds back from... William is about 16 seconds back, or 10... Oh, having a stroke. is 16 seconds back from Corrupts. Sorry. It's late. My brain doesn't want to work right now. But K-Dub's getting the momentum and carrying it around the outside and getting the charge to try to catch back up here to Caleb. But Caleb not letting go of that spot easy. Battling here for 4th place. Trying to get some open track to be able to get up here to try to catch up to William. Opting for different lines here. K-Dub swings around the outside, makes the pass, gets more drive up the hill and puts a little gap over the 0 step down. Caleb casing it a little bit. Dale Jr., thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you. K-Dub jumping. Oh no, what's happened to William? Williams made a mistake. There's also a lapper down, so did he get caught up with a lapper? William has lost the positions to Caleb and K-Dubs now. But he's trying to get back by him. As William has made the pass back on Caleb through that section there. Now he's got to put the charge in to catch up to K-Dubs. Opting for that outside line, just trying to keep the momentum and the speed up as these guys make their way back down the hill and swing around that bottom, try to catch the rut that'll help them keep their speed up to get back up the hill. William has put a drive in to catch back up here to K-Dubs. That outside line, he's got more speed around that section, makes the pass, dives to the inside, and is able to make it stick. Now he's got to try to pull back away so K-Dubs doesn't pick up on his lines. William jumping, clearing that double. K-Dub's kind of casing it. I don't know if that was really on purpose, or if he just made a slight mistake. K-Dub's still opting for that far outside line, getting as much drive as he can to that towards that downhill, towards the uphill, and then back over the step down. K-Dub's all over William right now, though, trying to make the pass. William making a little mistake right there on that inside rut, but able to hold on. There's just some sections William is faster in and is able to pull away. K-Dubs can't quite hold on in some of these sections. And this looks like one of those spots, but William makes a mistake. Almost goes down, able to save it. Thank you, Boboso. And stays ahead of K-Dubs. That was wild. It looks like William may have some cuts, though, as it shows K-Dubs ahead of him on timing and scoring by about a second. So William does have some cuts. Corrupts still sitting in second place right now behind Zex, our current race leader. We've got about 6.5 minutes left of this race. So the battles really have been right here for our 3rd and 4th place position. Caleb putting a charge in, trying to catch back up to these guys. But they are just pulling away as William is putting a gap on K-Dubs now. A new teammate, William, just joining the team within the past week and trying to prove why he was chosen to come onto this team. Getting the push up the hill. William scrubbing the step down. K-Dub scrubbing as well, just trying to stay as low as they possibly can over that section. William making a mistake and going down. K-Dub's able to make the pass. William making a second mistake, losing some more time. He's had more speed, though. Can he catch back up and make the pass before time expires? And this race is over as he jumps off track again. So he's got to recover, calm down. Let the race come to you. Don't push too hard. As Caleb has made a drive to him and he is on his rear tire now. But Prizzy's not out of this fight either. He's right here behind him. Currently sitting in 6th place, but he wants to be up there towards the podium. Collect as many positions as he can for tonight. We've got 2 riders retiring so far from this race, and Zex is already lapped up to 15th. And we haven't had a lot of lappers so far on these MXGP tracks, but this track smaller and faster. Prizzy able to keep his momentum up the uphill, make the pass on Caleb, and William is in his sights now. He sees that 4th place and he wants it, as the E-Road is starting to set in on this track. Have to see if they start changing their lines. What happens? As William losing a little bit more time. Prizzy able to pick the pace up, but goes down in those braking bumps. I'll leave him alone a second, let him recover. We watch William here try to catch back up to K-Dubs. K-Dubs not too far ahead currently. Terror waiting off the side of the track, being a good lapper. William made a mistake, went off the side of the track. Come on, Cole. Cole's currently sitting in 14th. William lost a little bit more time to K-Dubs due to that mistake. K-Dubs able to pull away a little bit more. So everybody's starting to space out more and more on this track as the race progresses. Looks like the closest battle right now is just due to cuts with William and Prizzy. Actually, looks like Raleigh and Janky are battling a little bit. So we'll sit here and wait for him as Damas hits that jump there, coming in 8th place. As there's Spency, Chili. So a big gap. These next couple guys. As there's Scooter and Raleigh. Raleigh trying to catch up here. He currently, Scooter timing and scoring has adjusted. So Raleigh is behind Scooter, making some time up though. Jumping to the flat part of that hill. Zek's still leading this race by 13 seconds, and Corrupts and K-Dubs is 39 seconds behind Zex right now. This is first moto. First moto of the B mains. As Raleigh has put the charge in, trying to make the pass on Scooter, but goes down. Not able to make it stick as he made the mistake right there. Went down that inside rut. It looks like we got a battle closing up here between Caleb and Damas. Caleb was towards the front of the pack earlier, so has made some mistakes. Fell back to 6th place currently. Damas has some cuts if this is the case, and time and scoring is correct as it stands. But they are right here all over Monster. Damas getting the drive through that middle rut, able to pull up next to him. Almost made the pass, but Monster not going to let go easy as these guys make their way back down the hill. Swing towards that outside to get the drive to go back up the hill. Monster putting a gap between him and Damas. $50 seconds left before time will be expired, and Zex has put a 26-second gap on Corrupts. So Corrupts has either made some mistakes or Zex has turned the heat up here late in the moto as Monster some ping issues right there into that corner. They make their way back up the hill over that 0 step down. Who do we have here? William here on that DHFR team was leading for a good bit, or had third place locked down for a bit there, but some mistakes later towards the middle half of the moto has cost him that position. And now Prizzy is trying to get up by him and put himself in fourth, as K-Dubs is not far ahead, as he is. Oh yeah, K-Dubs is just now going down the hill. William jumping down it now, so he's getting closer. Yeah, he's definitely closing the gap up on him. He wants that third place position back and take the podium for moto number 1. As that middle rut is getting chewed out. Williams still able to stick to his lines though, slamming into that sort of little berm that's been built up and taking that middle line there, trying to stay off the outside, as he knows that part of the track is getting more eroded. But still opting for the outside line here, trying to get as much speed as he can to clear this double, or this big step down. And then switching his line here as well, going for that middle rut, or middle to middle over that jump. And it looks like it's working, because he is closing the gap up to K-Dubs as the white flag is waving. We're going to go find Zex here. 135. There's Cole on that RT Racing Husqvarna. Corrupts. So Zex is up here somewhere. Sorry. Trying to find our leader to follow him in for the white flag. You know what? I'll make this a lot easier on myself. Alrighty. Now that we found him, go back to our drone camera. He's making his way through this over this double for the last time here in moto number 1. Currently holding a 31-second gap over second place. So putting in the work here, moto number 1. Gonna try to do it again for moto number 2. He's slowing down right there. Oh, he's trying to play around with him. He knows he's got a big enough gap. He doesn't have to try to push hard to the finish line here. And here is Raleigh, currently sitting in 12th place. So our leader has lapped up to 12th place here tonight, as Zex makes his way back down the hill. Crossing the finish line. Going to loop out first, but he's going to be crossing the finish line in first place for moto number 1 of the B mains for the MXBGP MXOR round number 7 race. We'll sit here and wait. Damas point number 1. Damas _ PT. Yeah, number 1. He's currently at 7th, so still putting in a good drive as K-Dubs and William cross the finish line at the same time. K-Dubs able to get him a little bit, just had the front tire on him. William did have about 4 seconds in cuts as well. As we just wait for everyone to cross here, we'll take a look at the lap times. We see riders making their way over them, the double, triple section behind us, or in front of us. Damas coming across the line in 7th place tonight. Spency and Caleb battling to the line. Caleb able to get him on cuts. Chili making his way across in 10th place. We've got just a couple more riders to come across the finish line, and then we'll go take a little intermission. And this flagger looks tired. Just keep waving the flag. As here comes Chomp Pig, the best lapper in the world. Raleigh crossing the finish line in 12th place tonight.